it has recently been announced that Jose Mourinho has now been sacked as the Chelsea manager. I personally am absolutely fucking livid at this news. In my opinion, a lot of people may disagree, this is the worst thing to have happened to Chelsea. A lot of people may say Moscow in 2008 was fucking awful, which it was, don't get me wrong. But this has such a fucking negative spiral effect on the club that it is going to completely fuck up our future. Firstly, I have no time for any fans that wish this man out of the club. I know everyone's entitled to their opinion, I respect that. But how can you wish away a manager that brought everything to this club? The amount of success we had, even with the years he wasn't here, I personally put down to him. And as for the fucking players, any player that intentionally played as they have this season to get that man to walk out the door, I have no fucking time for anymore. They don't deserve to be at this club. They should be out the door with him. Oh. To think that there are potentially Chelsea players right now who are happy with the news of him gone, I can't deal with it. The video of Thierry Henry and Cesc Fabregas talking about Chelsea. Thierry Henry talking like nothing but sense. Roasting Chelsea to a certain extent, saying what they should do and how literally roasting the players in front of Fabregas. And Fabregas sits there and nods and goes, yeah, I agree. That's not good enough. He should be fucking fighting. Not only should he be fighting on the pitch for Chelsea, he should be fighting off the pitch, defending, saying that they're going to go out and do better. As for fucking Sunderland, on Saturday, I have two things that I'm going to do. I'm either going to go there and wear a Jose Mourinho mask and scream his name at the top of my fucking lungs until every fucker around me sings Jose Mourinho so the whole fucking board and the whole fucking ground can hear his name. And that will never end. Or I don't go. I personally don't know if I can physically go to the game and support players that may have intentionally wished out the best thing to have ever happened to this club. In his first spell at Chelsea, he took us from a club with money to an established Premier League side. There is no fucking way we would be where we are today if it wasn't for that man. Champions League, yes, we didn't win it under him, but I don't think we would have won it if it wasn't for his first spell. He made us an attractive club. We had the money, but then we had a Champions League winner when he came over, managing our side. Players wanted to come and play for a Champions League side, a side that had so much potential in the future that they were guaranteed to win trophies and medals. And then we sacked him the first time. The first time was hard enough. He shouldn't have gone. But he went on to do better things. He went into Milan, he won the Champions League. He went to arguably the best side of modern football, Real Madrid, and won the league there. Then he came back to a struggling Chelsea side. We were struggling when he came back. If you look at the players we had back then compared to our current side, not that our current side is any good, but the names in there is unbelievable. He has took us to an absolutely amazing position, and the reason he came back was not for glory. Otherwise he would have stayed at the top sides, because realistically we were struggling. He came back because he had a fucking love for this club, and this is what we do for him. Not once but fucking twice we send him out the door. In my opinion, these new stadium plans are fucking gone. Any manager that comes in now is going to go into summer, spend fucking 120 million. That's the budget gone. Not necessarily gone, but that's a year or so that we're going to have to wait extra. He was taking his club forward. Yes, youth, wasn't playing him so well, but he was developing that youth side, and he said last season that 3 players, I think it was Solanke, Loftus-Cheek and Brown, if they are not in the Chelsea side within 5 years, blame him. We're not even giving him 5 fucking years. Next manager's going to come in, probably spend 3 years tops, buying new players every season, not going to care about the youth squad. Once again, they're going to be neglected. And as for what I was saying earlier, we are no longer an attractive European club. There's no fucking way we're going to finish top 4. So one of the most attractive things in Europe is to play European football. No one's going to want to come over to a club that doesn't play European football. However, with Jose Mourinho, we could still attract top players as he is a top manager. He is one of the most attractive names in European football. Every modern day player grows up thinking, I want to play under Jose Mourinho. And now we don't have that. What do we have to offer? Yeah, money. What clubs don't? A lot of clubs have money these days. We're not as high as we used to be a few years ago. You look at loads more European clubs that have had these financial takeovers. We're nothing special anymore. Without the top manager and without European football, who are we going to bring in? We're not going to be able to bring in any top players, and it's just going to go downhill from here. Also, we don't have a big enough stadium to bring in revenue. Mourinho was going to fix that in a few seasons. Whether or not that continues to happen, I don't know. Anyway, that's my rant over. I'm going to go on to managers that could potentially replace him. As I said, we are no longer an attractive side in my eyes. There's talks of Pep Guardiola. I'm not being funny, but why would he come to Chelsea? He's been at the two biggest sides in Europe, both Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Why would he come to Chelsea? The reason Mourinho came to Chelsea after Real Madrid was because he had a love for the side. Pep Guardiola ain't got love for Chelsea. There's no reason for him to come. He's not going to come over to Chelsea and go a whole season without European football when he could just as easily go to somewhere like Man United or City that are obviously going to get top four. The only difference that Mourinho had was because he wanted to come to Chelsea as he loved the club. No other manager has that love, and we've let him go. The only two managers that I will be happy with replacing Jose Mourinho are, as I said, Pep Guardiola, but I think that is extremely unlikely, and Diego Simeone. Once again, that's extremely unlikely. Why would he leave an established European side such as Atletico Madrid for a side that are, let's be honest, at best, mid-table this season? At best, we will finish mid-table. Yes, Costa has been fucking shit and he could potentially come over and bring back his form. But why have we sacked Mourinho? I am fucking distraught. I can't deal with it. I'm done.